Hello and welcome back to PixelMgc for another interesting video on Illustrator. So today I'm going to tell you how to create symbols that we often used in visiting cards. So to create that we need some images and we'll trace them accordingly and create vector stuffs which can be used for your next visiting cards and other projects also. So to start off, we have just creating we have taken just a4 size paper and the downloaded image and placing it over here, and starting from the calling symbol I'm just trying to trace it. So normally whenever we are searching on net for these symbols we don't get the actual vector shapes most of the times. So for that I plan to create it from scratch, and you can also download these images on my description. So if you want to create your own, you can try it by watching this tutorial. So here I am using mostly pen tool, just trying to trace it. The tracing part is not required right now. So here I am not satisfied with the shape what I draw, so I just need to have some minor adjustments. Rotating it. One part I have already created, so I don't need to just do the same thing for the left part. So I just going to divide it from mid, minus it by using rectangle tool, selecting both the shape and going to Pathfinder minus front, and just I will copy the right part and merge it. So I have reflected it vertically, and by adjusting it to the center and just giving some color and merge using Pathfinder tool. Now the remaining part what I have created before, I am not satisfied with that, that's why I have deleted it, and again I am drawing it. Just make a copy out of it by holding Alt and dragging it, reflect vertically. So now the symbol is ready. So you can push it further to rotate it to its actual position. So 45 degree, it will just like this, and then right click, transform, reflect vertical, click OK. So the position what it was in that image, right now I have just developed it. So I have some other plan. The round symbol, round stroke that was in the image, I don't want to keep that one. I just want to have some different shape to it. As this symbol we normally use for landline numbers, so I just want to make that symbol little bit different. So just I have taken two ellipse and selecting both, I just given a different color to view the intersection part, the remaining part out of these two circles. So I'm just selected both the shape and clicked on minus front by going to Pathfinder tool. See, while increasing the size of this shape, press and hold shift for a proportionate size. If you don't press it, then it may enlarge to one-sided. So I'm just having some adjustment over here, because once you reduce the image size, then these symbols, these extra parts may not be visible enough. That's why I just change its size a bit larger by making it just bold enough that could be seen even if we reduce the size of this. So selecting all, I've just pressed Ctrl G for group them. Now for the location symbol, here you can take an ellipse tool we have taken, and by using the direct selection tool, I'm going to click on here and click on here to make it pointed, and selecting both these anchor points by holding shift and just move them towards up. And here you can see I'm just using the handler to make it match up to the shape. You can slide the handler also. Here also I am just created one part perfectly, then I can divide it into half and then copy it out and make my perfect shape of this. I'm just going to do that. Fill it to a better view. Now going for a rectangle tool. Sorry, it just became a small one, that's why I'm just creating another one. Just try to place it to the middle of that shape so that we can get a perfect half shape. Yes, we just use minus front, and by reflecting it vertically, placing it to it, and click on merge by selecting both the shapes. Now taking another ellipse and I'm going to minus it from the built-in shape. I'm just colored in a different color to view where I'm going to place it. So the first part is almost done, and for the bottom part, just reduce the opacity of the ellipse to view it where it is placed, and making a copy out of it holding Alt. And now it's almost done. Now it's time to make some adjustment to look like the shape that is we have downloaded from internet. So I'm just giving a stroke of 2 points. I'm just going to increase it. 3-point stroke is enough, I think. Yeah, change the opacity and holding both the shape, I'm going to minus it, the shape above, and then create another circle, another ellipse. The stroke part I've given to create a gap between the upper and the lower one, as you can see over here. So I'm expanding that inner shape. See, it just became the shape what we can see you have downloaded from the right side image. Now the shape is almost ready. Now it's part for the intersection point of the front. I'm just given a stroke to it, so that looks perfect, and expanding it. Once you expand, then even if you reduce the size, then the shape will not be changed, and if you don't expand it, the shape may change when you reduce the size. That's why it's important whenever we are combining this type of shapes or creating this type of shapes, make sure you just expanded it, and it is in object menu and expand by selecting the shape. Now for the WhatsApp part, take an ellipse. For a perfect circle you can hold shift. Now I'm just adding two more anchor points, and three anchor points we have added, and just dragging it out the middle part. And to make it sharp, I'm going to use direct selection tool and click on that corner point to make it sharp enough, and holding the handler, just creating the shape proper. Now the inner circle is ready. For the outer circle, I'm just copying it out and giving another color. Right now the new one is created above the first shape, so I just want to make sure we are on the right track. I'm just making it to the front, bringing it to the front. To view the outline, I have just given a outer stroke to the shape that placed below. Now for the phone part, I'm not going to create another phone symbol. The symbol that we have already created, I just make a copy out of it by holding Alt and dragging it, and I'm going to place it inside that shape created. Now it is under that shape. To make it above, so first of all I'm just arranging it to bring to front, and then place it, and can change the color. I'm going to change the color to white. So here I have given a simple stroke to the outer shape, the same color as it was of the inner. So here I'm just going to make it black, because after creating also, as I have said that we are going to create vector shapes, so then we can change our color to any color whenever we want. And for this time I'm going to paint it to black. So 3 of my shape is built. Now for the mobile symbol, it's very simple. You have to use 2-3 rectangles and 1 ellipse. The work is done. just made fill none. Stroke we have to increase, so selecting that, I'm just trying to increase the shape, increase the stroke after I finish it. So for the inner rectangle, so the outer shape is ready. Now selecting both the shape, I just want to make sure that the inner part is middle properly. You have to press the align symbol. And for the bottom part, this is the touch button. Or you can say fingerprint sensor or something like that. Now this is also done. So again, as I've told you, here I'm reducing the size without expanding it. You can see how the outer rectangle was changed to almost a circle. So I need to expand it, both fill and stroke, and then you can see the difference. See, right now it's not changing its shape. So it's always remember, and it's important also to, whenever you are drawing any kind of shape, just make sure you are expanding it. So for the web symbol, the website symbol, it's all are ellipse. So here the image we have downloaded, it has some straight line in between which is horizontal. So I'm going to use it curved line, because to show as a rounded shape. This is the vertical ellipse. So whenever we are going to place an object to another object, it will automatically show the guide. So as per the guide, you have to place it up at its proper position. For the inner circles, inner lines which are horizontally parallel of each other, let's make some adjustment. I have just zoomed in by holding Alt and scrolling the mouse for the down part and for the middle part. Now I'm going to delete the using the add selection tool, I'm deleting the back of the circles that are horizontally placed. So it's reducing the size of the middle line, just extended out of its boundary. Now again the same thing, by selecting all of them, press Ctrl G, and I'm just now change the stroke to 5. Now holding the shape, expand and then merge it. So web symbol, mobile symbol, WhatsApp symbol, location symbol and land phone symbol is done. So these vectors now can be used for your visiting cards, and you can change these colors of these vector files easily whenever you require as per the color of the visiting card. And you can download these files in PDF versions and PNG versions from the link provided in description, and I'm going to tell you how to color it after this. To color these symbols, you can click individually of each part and give different color, or we can select all the parts of the symbol to give a single color. And we can also use gradient effects. So any color of your choice you can give, as is all are vector shapes. So here I am taking a rectangle, and here you can use any gradient effect. You can change the shape and appearance of the gradient, and the rectangle can be used to place these symbols to have some different look. And this is for today. Have a good day, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. You can reduce the transparency to a clean view.